means
Right.
something. And as I was reading this, I tend to take notes, especially when something sparks a question that I've been kind of poking around with. And you ask in the book
Right.
about basically what kind of relationship were you trying to create? Because we don't really go past the ceremonial routine of saying, to death do us part, and, I'll stick with this person to the end.
Right.
It's that
Right.
day. But if every day was that day, I think you're right in your book that it would be different. But you ask us a question that I don't know the answer to even right now. What kind of relationship am I seeking, and what is he seeking to design with me? So while I'm stumped, what made you know to ask that question? Because it just seems like society should understand that marriage is, and you fill in whatever you believe that unwritten, unspoken thing is.
Right. Right. So if you take the whole idea of what a vow is, when we first started using vows like that, and every marriage ceremony has either implied or explicit vows in it, okay?
Right.
So if you think about that in terms of a marriage, when we were getting married 200, 300, 400, 500 years ago, a vow was something, right? Like we don't use vows anymore. We don't talk about, I'll see you at 10 and I vow to be there, right? Like nobody's saying that.
Right.
So this fundamental thing and this really profound ceremony, we have no relationship to what we're saying. So it's ceremonial. 300 years ago, you were stating publicly who you are and what you can be relied upon for. Right? That was your vow. This is my vow to you. I'm publicly going to say in front of all these people, I promise to love, honor, and cherish you. Now, what I say to people is, now in this day and age, you have to realize not only what you're saying, but who it is that's saying it. Like, have you really dealt with yourself enough to be able to say that with any sense of power? And so in the book, I get you back to those basics. Like, let's deal with what's here, what you've brought here, so that we can kind of clear the decks a while, so that whatever you do say actually does have power, it does resonate, and you can actually start to live from it and actually come from a place of your own creation.
And you talk about how our emotions manage how we affect how we manage the relationship versus the vow.
Right. So, look, I don't think anybody goes into a marriage going,